Hello, hello, brothers and sisters. It's a new week, and we are happy to welcome you to our show titled Speak of Africa. We thank you very much for supporting this show. We are seeing our numbers going up, and more people are watching, and most of you are sending news to us. We appreciate this news. In fact, without the news you send to us, this show would not really be interesting. You help us to really keep abreast what is happening in the motherland, so we cannot say thank you enough. We continue to appreciate the effort you're making to make the motherland great. So one more time, let me say thank you very much. We have another great show for you today. For the show of today, there's so much happening in the motherland. So much happening in the motherland. A guy was asking me yesterday, I said, Prince, how come most of these stories are just negative? I say it's because we have to tell the truth about what is happening in Africa, okay? We cannot avoid telling the truth. That's the job we have to do for you. When we took on the responsibility to be a spokesperson, we wanted you to send us messages, then we amplify your messages so that the whole world should know what you're saying, what you're thinking. We just wanted to be a voice. For the show of today, before we even start, we have to do some housekeeping, okay? There's so much happening also in the US where we are facing a new presidential elections. And as you know, elections are very challenging. Even though America has had so many elections and the country is hundreds and hundreds of years old, but democracy is an experiment. As an experiment, it means things have to be modified. They have to continue making amends. It's not really perfect. There is no utopia. Even America is not a utopia. But what we try to do is to hope for the best and do our best to improve on the democratic experiment, which is the best we can do as citizens. For the show of today, before we begin, I would like to let you know that most of you were asking us, you have a lot of issues with insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, and business insurance. We've been trying to fill this need by helping you, but finally, we've decided to become an agent of Farmers Insurance. Farmers is a great company. They have great products and services. We chose them because we thought they reflected the needs of our people more than the other franchises. Their prices are better, and they allow people even with challenge a credit. So if your credit is not really great, Farmers can really do a lot for you. So we decided to become an agent of Farmers Insurance so that whatever needs you have, we'll be able to help you fulfill them. As we've told you before, we're in the finance business and we want to help our people in this arena. As a news organization, we don't just share news. We really want to help you in your daily life to live better, especially those Africans who are living in the United States and Canada. You are our main focus because if we help you, then you're going to take these resources and share them with people who are in the motherland. That's our goal. We believe everything really trickles down, and that's what we're trying to do. So without further ado, let's just go straight to the motherland. To begin, we go straight to Ambazonia. As you know, Ambazonia is dear to our heart. Every week, we try to tell you what is happening in this part of the world, and we also try to help you make sense out of the madness. Today, there's so much bloodshed, and we're tired of showing you images of blood because you don't even like to see them, and YouTube and all these social media channels complain a lot. But that's the reality. That's the reality our people are living under every day. So it's like a bloodbath. Ambazonia is a bloodbath. Last week, we spoke about the killing of school children, and we revealed to you the identity of the murderers and the assassins. It turns out that we're not really wrong because we had done our investigation. As a news channel, we don't just tell stories. We try to tell the truth. Before we tell you a story, we investigate it, and from our investigations, we concluded that the government of La République du Cameroon killed those children in cold blood. This week, what we notice is this same devilish government is pretending to love its victims. They kill these kids who were just looking for education. They killed them in cold blood, but today they are pretending with fake celebrations that they are mourning these children. What a lie. Who are they fooling? Of course, they are not fooling you, my people, because you guys know the truth, and you know that we're going to share the truth with you. We got the information from many sources that the SDO of Meme division was really the mastermind of this devilish plot to kill these school children. And even as we speak to you now, the owners of the Mother Francisca school are still in police custody. Why are they holding them? What did they do? Or maybe they will accuse them of that the children were killed because they were Ambazonia sympathizers. That's baloney. That's a lie. We saw a video too, which we're going to share with you. You can see a lot of women weeping because they've not really, it's like a shock. For the first time, the international community is coming to terms with these heinous murders. Okay? Because it's not really a good thing. When we're talking about a genocide in Ambazonia, people just thought we were making stories. We showed pictures, we showed videos. Now we're showing you more evidence. This week, news got to our table that Eric Tato, who is also a popular activist in the United States, was attacked by this La République du Cameroon. So this cannot stand. Most of these criminals do not really understand that the United States is not La République du Cameroon. America is a country of laws. If activists are in the United States and they're expressing their freedom, these hoodlums should not come to the United States and try to take the laws into their own hands by attacking Eric Tato. This is what happened. Unfortunately for La République agents, the police, the American police, came to the scene swiftly. See, because this is a country that is well set. You cannot do stupid things and get away with. So the American police came, and they were really shocked to find out that the Biya agents were trying to rough-handle Eric Tato. They arrested them and pushed them aside and asked them to leave the premises because they were making noise. So this is just like a beginning. We're going to pay more attention and we'll get more on this story. We may even be able to talk to Eric Tato to give us more information. But if you want to get more information about it for now, you can go to YouTube. You will see some of the videos that Eric Tato has shared talking about his problem. And you could see a lot of people. Take a minute and watch the video.
Oh, you live here? Okay, I got you. Let's just get everybody.
Yeah, so I'm right here. My name is Eric Tato, and a group of La République people attacked me.
We're trying to talk.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Right there.
You take it.
Tato, let me tell you something here. I witnessed one of the children.
Yes.
Witness the attack. Do you understand me?
Yes.
And I keep telling you this. Listen, don't be frightful.
Thank you.
Don't stop.
Thank you.
What you're doing you're doing the right thing.
You saw the La République guys who attacked
I
me?
saw it was a full attack. I witnessed it. I keep telling you this. Don't stop what you're doing. Hey, do what you do, but do it so good.
Thank you so much, bro. So you can get me right here. I'm here with my brother. I came somewhere. My brothers called me, and a group of people sponsored by Biya attacked me right here.
I want to tell you of shit.
Yes, attacked me right here. That I disproved the Cameroon government that they killed the children in Kumba. So they sent a group of people to attack me. You can see right here, I've been attacked, and I'm going to put this right on social media so that everybody can see. So this is the extent that the Cameroon government can.
This is what I tell you.
Thank you very much for watching the video on Eric Tato and the Biya agents who tried to take him down. But it didn't happen thanks to the American police. They will keep an eye on these criminals. America is the wrong place. America is not Europe. And when they come here and they try to create problems, they will end up in jail. And La République will be exposed. All its criminal intentions will be made open in the sun. So this is really sad. And we tell you, this is not really a good sign. We are with Eric Tato, and we support Eric Tato. He has a right to express himself. He's an activist. He's not a criminal. So there's no reason why this guy should come and attack him. So by attacking Eric Tato, you're doing the wrong thing. So you have to stop it, okay? If you don't stop it, you'll get yourself into more trouble.
Have you heard the latest healthcare news? There's been a medical programming breakthrough. Let's go to Ali and Ron for more.
Thanks, Ed. A Good Samaritan is offering Alexia HTC, a new EMR EHR to doctors for free. Certainly, this free offer will shake things up in the medical software industry. Alexia HTC is a David pitting itself against the Goliaths, Epic, Cerner, and Meditech, which are old and cost too much money. What happens if you figure out how to build a new EMR EHR on the web for pennies on the dollar? You give it away to the suffering physicians for free.
Want to learn more about how these two powerhouse solutions will help you win more business? Schedule a demo below. In just minutes, Alexia HTC can help you access a patient record, enter an order, write a note, prescribe a medication, generate a charge, and create a super bill. Plus, Alexia Care Corporation, the vendor of the new web application, offers full customer service and training support free of charge. Who can beat that?
We're going to leave Ambazonia now and move to Congo DRC. Congo DRC also has a lot of news today. We told you before that before Felix Tshisekedi became the president of Congo DRC, there was a form of like a Faustian deal. A Faustian deal is like an arrangement you make with the devil. You know, the devil is not nice. But if you want to get something, you make a deal with the devil. So when you make a deal with the devil, it's like you go and pick fire in the devil's kitchen. So nothing good can really come out of it. This is what really happened with Felix Tshisekedi and Joseph Kabila. Joseph Kabila did not really want to leave power, but he was pressured by the international community and many non-profit organizations and human rights organizations to leave power. But before he left, he made sure that Martin Fayulu, who was supposed to be the rightful candidate, should not really take power in that country. In fact, the Catholic Church had done a lot of investigation and they found out that Martin Fayulu was the rightful winner of those elections. But what happened? Joseph Kabila struck a deal with Felix Tshisekedi to become president, thinking that they can keep working behind and keeping things going. But the way we know, the way power works, eventually it's like a marriage that is crumbling. This week, the Kabila forces and the Tshisekedi forces were trying to meet to make amends and try to patch things up. But we can tell you that the marriage is really crumbling. Before you know it, the conflict between the Kabila camp and the Tshisekedi camp will come to a head and blood will flow. That's all we can really tell you because we know it's just a matter of time. From Congo DRC now, we're going to move to Ghana. Ghana, at least, is an area where we have a bright story. We decided to use the auspices of our international correspondent, Joe Clark, who is in Ghana, to report on the recent happenings, especially the preparation for the new presidential elections. The presidential elections, when we look at it, is like the rematch of a boxing contest. On the one hand, you have President Nana Akufo-Addo. On the other hand, you have the former President John Mahama. So these two, NPP, NDC, the two parties are dueling for power. So who's going to win? Frankly, we're looking at Ghana as an exemplary democracy in Africa. It may not really be perfect, but it's a good example of democracy in Africa. This president, who is called Nana Akufo-Addo, is a great president. He's a lawyer by training, and he has a lot of international exposure. But since he came to power, he's done a whole lot for his people. People are proud of Ghana. It looks like he has really accomplished more than 85% of what he promised he was going to do for his people. So now it seems as if the Ghanaian people just want him to spend time now to complete the job, the 15% that he has not done. So when you look at such a report card, is it excellent? It may not be excellent, but it's great, which is what we want to tell you. We want other African presidents to emulate President Nana Akufo-Addo. We think he's a great president because the first time he had this contest with John Mahama, actually he was the one who really won this election. But John Mahama rigged those elections, and Nana Akufo-Addo did not want to create trouble for the country. He kept quiet and just decided to run again. So after they ran again, John Mahama lost, he won. Then now John Mahama want to run again to challenge him. It's not really going to happen because we send a lot of our journalists to the streets of Ghana to talk to Ghanaians. Let them tell us what Ghanaians think. From their investigations, it looks like definitely President Nana Akufo-Addo is going to win this election in a landslide. The election is scheduled for December 7th, and that's what's going to happen. So we have a video which highlights much of the work that our team, the team of the African nation, did in Ghana, showing much of what the Ghanaians are saying and doing. And you can look at the infrastructure, the work that Nana Akufo-Addo has done in this country. We salute him. He's not really a perfect African president, but we think he has done great. And we really want to say thank you for helping your country get up and running. This is really an excellent job. And we think we can say that the African nation endorses President Nana Akufo-Addo for re-election, and we think the Ghanaian people are going to give him the support. So we approve his candidacy, and we think he deserves to have a second term. So if you've not watched the video, we'll just give you a minute to watch the video.
December 7, 2020 is Ghana's general elections day to choose its next president. Reason why electoral campaigns are hotting up in high gear to meet up with the race come December this year. Fortunately too, the two candidates are all bedfellows in the game of Ghanaian politics, as in both the 2012 and 2016 general elections. The campaign trail has heightened its tentacles from the cosmopolitan to suburban or remote areas in the national territory. It began with a palaver of the revamping of a new electoral register that paraded the corridors of the law courts, keeping the men of wig and gown busy, unfortunately for the accuser, losing the game. Counter-accusations and accusations has been the talk of the day on the media between the two contenders, that is the New Patriotic Party, still in power, abbreviated NPP, and the National Democratic Congress, acronymed NDC, as the opposition.
Thank you for watching the video on democracy in Ghana. This is really a great story, and we like it very much.
Hey, yo, Shay, I thought you was gonna take me to this place so I could get my taxes done. You know I'm trying to buy a new house. What's up?
Let's get it on. If you're searching for a house, call up my man Prince Ojong, the best in real estate. Take it from your guy Shake. When I say his services are the best in the states where it's born, he even take care of your tax forms, fat refunds. So come get your business done. Consultations, financial organization, fast processing, no waiting. This man is amazing. The Prince.
Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131.
Next, we're going to go to Guinea. Guinea is not like Ghana. Guinea is not Ghana. Guinea is a place where we've told you Alpha Condé is a dictator, and this week we saw pictures of Alpha Condé visiting victims of violence that was created by him. Some of the people have died, a lot of people have died, but he's still claiming that he really won the election for real. But the international community and most human rights groups are just challenging him and telling him he did not win. So they know the election was fake. He rigged the victory, and this is what happens in democracy in Africa. A lot of the presidents just fake and take over power, just like Alpha Condé. That's what he did, and we are sorry for the people of Guinea. One day, they will really have the democracy they seek. From Guinea, we move to Ivory Coast. The story in Ivory Coast is not even better. We have the same sad story. This week also, Alassane Ouattara forced himself on the people to become president. Initially, we were thinking he had really made some rapprochement with Henri Konan Biya, the former president of Ivory Coast. But even Henri Konan Biya had to abstain from those elections because he realized that Alassane Ouattara was just forcing himself on the people, and the people did not want him. But the sad thing is, a lot of blood has just been flowing in the streets of Ivory Coast because of Alassane Ouattara. So this is a French puppet who doesn't just want his people to have a change. A lot of the people, just like Mr. Koulibaly, who would have the leader party boss, he would have taken power and taken this country to new heights, a new direction. But Alassane Ouattara, with help from the French, wants to keep this country in the French orbit, the orbit of French colonialism, French neocolonialism, and which is why the people are suffering and dying every day, and they are protesting. Whatever happened to Guillaume Soro? What about Laurent Gbagbo? All those people were sidelined because Ouattara wanted to run unopposed, and he got his wishes. But what is the cost of this? It's what we call in literature a Pyrrhic victory, a victory that is really meaningless because it's not really worth the cost, okay? And we say shame to Alassane Ouattara. From Ivory Coast, we're going to move now to La République. The biggest problem with La République, we've already talked about, you see that there's a lot of killing, and look at the newspapers. We really want to tell you, normally newspapers are not very bold in this part of the world, but look at what they are doing. A lot of the stories are just talking about the bloodshed, and the bloodshed. So this brings us to the question, is the killing of citizens, or is it an international affair? That's the question the international community is wrestling with right now. The argument of La République is that killing citizens in La République du Cameroon is an internal affair. So a government has the right to kill its citizens the way they like. No international community is supposed to come in and challenge this government because it is a domestic event. No, that's not correct. So we want the international community to correct this misconception. It is not right for a country that has signed treaties with the Commonwealth, treaties with the African Union, treaties with the United Nations, treaties with La Francophonie, to be able to kill its citizens with impunity. So this cannot continue to go on forever. Already, people are waking up to the shock of the killing of children to even kill people more and more and more. So it's really sad when we look at what is happening and nobody is really saying anything about it. How long will the Biya government continue killing people and you people keep silent? How long? That's the question a lot of inquiring minds want to know. And when we shoot this video, we want you to address this question. As you go to bed tonight, think about the children. Those children are just the images you can see, but there's more happening behind. Even after these children were killed, every day the Biya government continues to send B and other soldiers to go and kill more and more people. Okay? Last week, they almost killed the Field Marshal of Ambazonia. He has escaped death again. So this is a government that is just hell-bent, and the way they kill one of the generals, they use an axe to split his head into pieces. So this was really barbaric. So tomorrow, when you don't listen to our warnings, when more trouble comes, don't say we did not warn you. Already these people are feeling helpless. The international community is doing nothing. We've challenged the international community to rise up to the occasion. Try to chain this tiger. Try to chain this lion. Don't let it kill people like it's a jungle. Please, please, do something about it. You said before that, okay, you regret there will never be another Rwanda. Another Rwanda is happening in La République the Cameroon, and in Ambazonia. It's happening already. So I don't really know what the international community is doing, but it's very, very sad, and we really feel foolish.
Is your EMR EHR COVID-19 ready? If not, you do not know what you are missing. Why do you suffer in silence? Be smart. Turn to Alexia HTC today. Alexia HTC is the leader in virtual solution and communication technology in these times of pandemic crisis. When the unexpected happens, who are you going to call? Alexia HTC. Come and see how Alexia HTC Cloud Communications are enabling your fellow healthcare providers to consult with patients virtually and making big money. Alexia HTC also enables your employees to work remotely during the COVID-19 crisis. Are your employees safe? Do not jeopardize the health and safety of your patients and practice. What can Alexia HTC do for you? Alexia HTC is the new Colossus, the sister of physicians, who gives you back liberty, that is, the freedom to practice medicine your way. Vivacious virtual visits wherever you please. Amazing e-prescribing. Quick access to patient information. Easy access to medical records from other providers. Rapid drug allergy checks. Integrated lab tests and results. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled doctors yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your greedy corporations. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed physicians, to me. I give them the refuge. The happy home of Alexia HTC. Act now. Browse alexiahtc.com or call 240-350-1131.
Next, we're going to leave La République du Cameroon and we'll go to Nigeria. We have a lot of stories in Nigeria, and the first story we really want to dwell attention on is the story of WTO, World Trade Organization. As you know, the way countries survive, they trade. There's what they call international trade. Countries trade with each other. Then they have what they call balance of trade and balance of payments, which are two mechanisms they use to handle trade. So international trade is very big, and today the world is like a globe. So it makes sense for countries to trade with other countries. In fact, we always have what we call the law of comparative advantage in economics. If I am manufacturing food, I grow food, then I want to use my expertise in food so that I can grow food and sell this food in world markets. If I make guns, then I want to exploit my expertise in this area to spread it all over the world. So countries tend to have their areas of expertise. They trade with each other. So now when you have the World Trade Organization, which is supposed to encourage global trade, now they want to get a general director. Who is the general director going to be? Much of the European world and the African world had chosen Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. She used to be the former minister of Nigeria, the finance minister of Nigeria. Before that, she was at the World Bank, a very successful career diplomat. She has really made it in most of those circles. So she's loved by a lot of the guys in those circles. So the Europeans really wanted her to be the next Director General of the World Trade Organization. But the United States is against her candidacy. And usually, before you can get into this position, there needs to be a form of consensus among the powers that be. America is not supporting her, so this is really jeopardizing her opportunities in this contest. Why do you think America is not really supporting her? Well, the way people don't understand, America, especially during the days of President Donald Trump, Trump is a very transactional president. Unlike other presidents such as George Bush and President Barack Obama, Trump as president is a very transactional creature. He looks at American relations with other countries in terms of trade, in terms of benefits. What can America benefit, not only morally, what can America benefit materially from this relationship? When you look at America and Nigeria, what can America benefit from Nigeria? Then also, you can look at America and South Korea. What can America benefit? Which country brings more value to the table for Americans? Of course, the country that brings more value to the table, as far as America is concerned, is South Korea. South Korea is one of the greatest trading partners of the United States. So which is what the average African needs to understand. America is not just going to support the Nigeria's candidate just because she's African or she's a woman. America is looking what is good for America. As President Donald Trump once said, America first, America first. That's the philosophy Donald Trump has been following. I don't want to blame him. I'm not supporting him. What I'm saying is we need to be mature enough to understand that we have to start fighting for our own interests. America is fighting for her interests. So Nigeria has to fight for her interests too. So by promoting the candidacy of Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, President Muhammadu Buhari thinks he's really doing much for his country, which is good. But he needs to understand what he's dealing with. Look at South Korea. America has so many soldiers on South Korean soil. You know the issue with the Korean War. That war never really ended. It was just suspended. There was some form of armistice. That's a war between the north of Korea and the south of Korea. So America maintains a lot of troops just to keep the peace. And there's a lot of trade. South Korea has really grown as an economy. South Korea and Nigeria became independent around the same time. Okay? But when you look at South Korea, you cannot even compare South Korea with Nigeria. South Korea looks like a developed country. Because of corruption, Nigeria has not been able to marshal her resources and do better for its people. By contrast, South Korea has leveraged all its strength and has done a lot for its people. Even when you look at South Korea, you look at North Korea, the two Koreas are completely different. It reminds me of the former Germany. You had West Germany and East Germany. East Germany was communist, West Germany was capitalist. But capitalism develops a place because it's a system that believes in the exploitation of private enterprise, exploitation of the factors of production to create an unlimited amount of profit. So a lot of people like capitalism. By contrast, people don't like communism because communism is a kind of economic system that doesn't work in reality. Karl Marx imagined it, but it never really worked in the real world. I don't see where it has ever worked in the world. So when you look at it now, America is looking at her interests. So it tells me that we as Africans, we have to start looking at African interests. We can lobby, but lobbying is not enough. We have to grow our economies. Even this week, I was surprised when I read an article talking about Mr. Aliko Dangote. He was saying that he wished Nigeria had paid enough attention to agriculture the way they've been paying attention to oil. It would have helped Nigeria a whole lot. So finally, we're going to leave Nigeria and go to Tanzania. John Magufuli won re-election again unopposed, but the opposition is crying foul. So that's where we end the show of today. But we're asking you to subscribe to our show. Subscribe, subscribe, and subscribe. May God bless you.
Express Driving School.
is the place for excitement of fast-track driver education. Driver education, drug and alcohol testing, driver counseling, bilingual translation. For all your MVA needs, contact us. John F. Abbey, 6480 New Hampshire Avenue Suite, 207B. Tacoma Park, Maryland, 20912. Office phone, 301-270-0018. Cell phone, 240-644-3977. And you can reach us at our website, expressdrivingeducation.com. Medical practice software is too old. Indeed, all the programs are built on MUMPS, technology of the 1950s, and the programs cost too much money. Epic and Cerner cost billions of dollars. Meditech costs thousands of dollars too. In fact, that's why we created AlexiaHTC.com, a new and free EMR/EHR for doctors. AlexiaHTC.com is built for HIPAA. Yes, magical one-screen technology, ease of use, quick charting, amazing e-prescribing, tight labs integration, multi-office difference, because we believe doctors and patients need a break today. Be the first to test drive AlexiaHTC.com. You have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. Act now. Call 240-350-1131. Alexia Care Corporation at AlexiaHTC.com.
Unique Auto Repair. This is a brother from Ghana. His name is Emmanuel Ofori. He has a good business and he repairs cars. He repairs all type of cars. Mercedes, Toyota, Honda, you name it. The brother does it. He repairs everything. So even if you buy a car from the auction and you need to get it fixed, go to Emmanuel Ofori, Unique Auto Repair. He will repair this for you. It's very, very good. He has repaired my cars for me many times, and I love the service. And if you mention my name, Prince Ojong, he will give you even something also.
Selling a service or a product? Need buyers? Use the African Nation TV as a channel to reach many viewers. Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131. Act today.